Episode 4.5, baby. Utopia Souls is back in the building. Reason is 4.5 because we recorded episode 4 and it didn't quite go well. So, be all the way on. That's why I'm calling it 4.5. Hey, don't forget to go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. We're just trying to get our followers up. We appreciate it when you guys do that. We're doing something special probably for the 200 follower on IG, 500 follower on IG, and we'll go up from there. So check our page, browse through. Ty Ramon is a good reference, man. We sent them a care package. We appreciate that. Just for being 100 followers, you know what I'm saying? So we go ahead and send a care package as a thank you.
Don't forget to comment too.
Go ahead.
Comment on there, because we would like to hear what you guys think about our show. If you have any input, nothing too negative, but we would like to hear your feedback on anything.
We'd love to hear your feedback.
Positive vibes on it.
Exactly.
But we are on IG all the time, active, daily. If you got any comments or if you want to see anything in the show or anything, share anything with us in particular, IG and YouTube and or email utopiasouls@gmail.com.
At Gmail.
Best ways to get with us.
We're easily reachable. So, what's on your feet, guys? First of all, let's introduce ourselves. I got Gussie to the left of me. You know what I'm saying? Good guy, man. I got my people in here. EJ to the right of me. So we're here to present two things today. We want to do some do's and don'ts of how to rock these sneakers. There's a lot of things going around where, MJ had these wide leg pants. It's just been a very common thing that he was known for. That's nothing I would recommend though. I mean, I've seen dads do it, and I just call them dads because they're like 35 and that kind of group, especially when we're young kids. It's nothing something I wanted to adapt to or adopt at all.
But you gotta realize, look, back when we went to school, what were we wearing? We were wearing the Jabot jeans, and we had some people rocking the Jinkos.
We were actually doing that, man. See, the thing is like, so ain't nothing new under the sun. Everything comes back around full circle, right?
Yes.
So back in the day, I think the only jean that was around that people were wearing that were more tapered was a Guess jean. But if you think about it, like in the Sean John era, Rockwell, everything was wide. Yeah. So you didn't really get the opportunity to show your shoe unless you were wearing a pair of shorts. So I think a lot of this is coming back. You got rappers like, what's his name? I seen Kendrick Lamar do it one time. The boy we got here.
But even now,
Travis Scott, he's wearing baggy jeans.
But even then, we adapted this style where we folded our end part of our jeans, like cuffed them.
Yeah.
Just to even, I don't know if it was for I can't say comfort. Was it just to show our heat that we was rocking?
I think you talking about where they folded and had the jeans looking like a pair of sweatpants.
Yeah, jogger pants.
Yeah, I honestly never did that. I didn't understand that at all. But I understood if for my mindset, okay, if you want to rock your shoe and want it to be seen, I get why you're doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me personally, man, I like where we are at today with fashion where, I'm not saying I'm a big fan of a too tight jean. I like a slim fit jean or a skinny jean that I still have leg room, but I want my jean to land right on top of my shoe so you can see what the fuck is going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Straight like that.
We probably can touch on that as a segment in the future, maybe, with a cop, certain joggers and stuff like that from, because that is.
I can't lie. I got a plug right now that's easily accessible, and it always was. Old Navy.
Man.
Old Navy always had the tapered leg. And I didn't catch on to that till like maybe high school, 10th, 11th grade. And I'm like, man, I should have been here the entire time. So I fell in love. It was easily affordable jean that I could get to. Never really sold out and always fit right. But on the flip side, every jean don't fit everybody the right way. So find a jean that's tapered to your leg or however it works for you.
Yeah. Find you a tailor. That's what I do. I don't have a problem going and order a pair of jeans. I have a cleaners that I've been going to for years that will hem and taper my jeans for me perfectly. I don't care. They could be 40, 36, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't number 5'9", so yeah, I get mine cut and I get them tapered to fit me perfectly.
I gotta say I'm with Gus on that. And the reason being, I was going through the closet literally yesterday because me and wife was looking at stuff. We was getting ready to get a good wheel, or you know what I'm saying, whatever we gonna do with it. Bottom line, it's so many pairs of old jeans I passed that I was like, man, I don't want to get rid of these. These some dope jeans. And she had thought, she said, you know, take them to the trailer, whatever. She's making Jones Ray Banks. So my point being, yeah, it'll cost you maybe 20, you know what I'm saying, $50
For some jeans you love, though.
Yeah, for some jeans you love, you know what I'm saying? Just so you're not throwing away some good, you know what I'm saying, denim that you got, you know what I'm saying, in your closet. But yeah, as far as that's your options. You either go to a tailor or, you know, you just gonna find you some fitted jeans.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this, though. Do y'all feel like Jordans go with everything? No.
It depends on the Jordan.
You gotta be specific.
No.
You gotta be specific.
Jordans don't go with everything. Stop that. Please stop that.
Okay,
I'm not
I want to see where you're going.
I'm not gonna teeter-totter and play with this, man. Look, Jordans don't go with everything, although they try to cater to every need.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about funerals, if we're talking about doing
but that's my point.
Prom night, of course, your go-to would be the 11s, right? Got the patent leather, you can dress it up, dress it down. But Jordans don't go with everything. Please stop that. I don't want to see you at the funeral with Jordans on.
No.
That is just a certain type of respect. There's some dudes, that's the whole person.
With the baby tie, with the infant tie. Stop doing that.
So there's things there's times, I'm trying to let you talk, bro, but I got to get this off my chest. There's times where you have to man up and dress appropriately. So please stop acting like a child. Stop acting like you're 21. I don't care if you're 21. Act like a grown-ass man when it's time to do or show up to these more formal events. All right? Let's just be honest. I don't care if you're a thug. You could be a thug after the funeral. You could be a thug after prom. I don't care. But hey, it's just some things you got to put behind you.
That was personal.
I wasn't going to add anything on but to say. The only reason I didn't say what Jay just got through saying, Jay a little bit more firm with the hand than I am. I was just going to simply say, I didn't want disrespecting people like that that do that foolish, you know what I'm saying, style of dress. But, you know, it is what it is. No, they don't go with everything. Period. You can't wear them. You can't wear them to a business meeting. You can't wear them to you know.
Let me flip it around a little bit. All white Air Forces, they good with everything?
No.
Same rule applies?
Same rule applies.
Well, I mean, I know, I'm going to say what, the last 2 years I've been noticing the plaid checkered slacks.
Yeah.
A lot of people have gotten away with doing those with all white Air Force Ones. And me personally,
Burberry pattern?
I mean, what the Burberry pattern, any type of flannel or checkered pattern, it doesn't look that bad depending on, you know, what you have to go along with it, how you pull it off and all that. I didn't really see nothing wrong with it, me personally.
What would you wear?
What would I wear? I would wear it out like, to dinner, you know.
What would you wouldn't wear?
I would not wear it to a funeral. I wouldn't wear that to a funeral.
That's just respect, people.
I wouldn't wear that to a funeral.
Look, I said what I said. It's just a respect thing. I try and show everybody respect on their viewpoints and their opinions. But at the end of the day, it's disrespectful to wear some J's or some Forces or something like that. Unless that's your only pair of shoes in your closet, which is very hard to believe. I don't see no reason. They don't belong.
Speaking of being disrespectful, please stop wearing these Nikes with Adidas. Man, I know these boys gonna hate me for this, but I'm putting it out there. Stop that, bro. I'm not trying to see that. You had enough sense to put it together, so I feel like you got enough sense to decide, all right, I'm not gonna rock it together. There are occasions where you can do it, or where it becomes accessible. And all this, mind you, just a disclaimer, this is all my opinion. All right? All my opinion. But anyway,
I gotta stop.
only when it go, if I see you at the grocery store, if I see you at the gas station, I'm okay with it. I ain't tripping. However, if I see you out and you at the bar with this on, I'm not going to say nothing personally, but I'm going to judge you.
Also, but see, that's raggedy. But she's talking at that point, that's just being lazy. I was talking about for those, I know I'm guilty of it sometimes. I have on, like, say, some Adidas socks. And if I got to run to the gas station real quick, or if I'm running to just do a grocery pickup at Walmart, it's like, you know what I'm saying? right there, right back.
Walmart is acceptable. Anything you
But I'm not
can
going
find
in
anything at Walmart.
I'm not going in Walmart.
Well, I feel like these niggas talk about me, though.
If I gotta go in somewhere, I'm gonna have my stuff matching. I'm not gonna just be going because that's lazy at that point. If you knew you had to go somewhere, go ahead and match your stuff.
See, I'm gonna chime in on something. I know we kind of, being a little hard on those that kind of break these rules of do's and don'ts, right? Mm-hmm. But I love fashion. I'm very big into fashion, right? What I do like today about today's youth versus I'm gonna say the era that we come up in, right? They are a little bit more bolder. They do what they want to do.
Exactly.
And I do respect and right. I do respect and appreciate that to a degree. So I might not agree with it, but if you bold enough to wear it, hey man, more power to you. So I mean, and I took a little bit of things that they've done too. Maybe not everything, but some of the things that they have contributed to their era or generation, I kind of respect it.
I don't want to feel like I'm complaining. I just don't think two titans have to collide like that. You don't collide Nikes with Adidas. However, to provide a solution, you can do something different, man. You could do, what if you did champs, right? Mm-hmm. Champion sports with Nikes. Would that work? If you wore some champion sweats with some Mal Max. And I mean, you already mixing brands, so would that work?
Yeah, should ever work, because you got to think about it. One of the time you see people with, they pull out their damn sweatshirts sometimes, I have on some Nike. I see that all the time.
I guess,
down here, at least.
Personally, that's just how I feel, and that's not a route I would take. And again, this is my opinion. I am judging. Next, your kicks should complement your outfit. I don't think, if you're going to wear heat, I don't think your shirt should overpower or your outfit should overpower your shoes.
Facts.
Since you real big into fashion, and I'm going to point this to your direction, how would you wear these?
So honestly, in my personal opinion, when I first saw these, my mind got to going crazy. I was like, this is a very subtle color. You can be very simple with this shoe. I personally said white jeans, and maybe I would go with the same color sweater. I know this is a lighter color. Most people would probably think to do this in the summertime or when it's hot. I personally think you would kill it in the wintertime with this right here. A nice coat, anything, man. But yeah, this is most definitely to me.
Even though they say don't wear white after Labor Day, is a screw that rule?
I don't care. I'm gonna break rules anyway. I'm a savage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this right here is a fall shoe, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if you decide to go with them green laces, and me personally, I would do probably green on one shoe and white on another, or black. It depends on what I'm rocking with the shoe. I'll be honest, I like playing with laces a lot. But for that particular shoe, if it's a casual day, I throw on like some gray joggers and maybe a white shirt that plays a little bit into those bluish shoelaces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shoelaces. If it's something event I'm trying to go to, I'm trying to turn some heads. At that point, depending on the event, I'd probably go with some distressed jeans. It's probably taper fit and probably do. I ain't gonna lie, maybe.
You just mute your outfit.
Yeah.
Mute your outfit so that your
shoes be the highlight.
Yeah, and you can show that the way you dress is what you're trying to achieve. Yeah. Right?
So what would you put on with it?
I would take the all gray route.
Mm-hmm.
I would do some gray distressed denim. I would even, especially for the winter, and personally, I have a gray jean jacket, and I might put a white shirt on under it. You can play with the colors for that.
Exactly.
But either way, my shoes would do all the talking.
That's why I said gray, because gray go hard with that.
Oh, a nice sweater, this color right here, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I keep forgetting to mention that color because I promise I had no clue that was in there at all. But yeah, something that color like a sweatshirt, basic. You know what I mean?
What you don't want to do, right, is overdo it. So I'm going back to the big jeans, Michael Jordan, wide leg jeans. Man, look, you don't wear that with those. what if you had like this bad, Bape shirt or Versace or
No.
something high end, right? Maybe even a Gucci shirt that may have that color in it. Would you put those two together if that shirt seems real top heavy, real busy?
If it's top heavy, you can always contrast top heavy with some plain Jane. You know what I'm saying? Bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Usually, but it depends how top heavy you're talking. If it's something that's
Stripes, dashed lines, triangles, circles.
Look, I'm not knocking anybody.
Busy like Versace shirts.
I'm not knocking anybody's form of fashion, but for me personally, that would not be a go. You know what I'm saying? That's just not something I would do.
I know y'all ain't being judgmental this episode, but I'm taking it there. So we stick with this shoe, but I think when you wear a shoe like this, you stay in your lane. And what I mean, just elaborate. If you're gonna wear vintage type shoes or something more recent, for example, if you wear Vapor Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you wear Vapor Max with a starter jacket? Can you pull it off? It's possible. Can you get the colors to match? Yeah.
Sure,
But this is kind of very minute in a way. So if you wear Vapor Max, maybe knock it off with some Nike sweats. You can do something that's more up to date, more easily found in the stores right now, right?
Yeah.
Versus if you wear a starter jacket, you'll probably revert to some retros.
Yeah, because it went along with that back in the day. This right here, me personally, I feel like it's a statement piece. So although I want to be as basic as possible, but I still want it to be a strong point.
Look, fellas.
It's a grown man shoe.
Look, fellas.
EJ,
Style.
quick question.
Style is regional. I want y'all to think about this before y'all. I hear exactly where y'all coming from, but think about this for a quick second. Anytime you go on Nike sneakers app and check on the little gallery page where you can go and see what people from across the country are posting the pictures of the shoes they got on their feet. You can go on there any time of the day right now and see somebody from Pittsburgh rocking some goddamn flannel, look like almost business pants with some goddamn J's. So my point behind this is, depending upon where you grew up at and where you at in the country, different stuff is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Where we trashing, starter or mixing it with, etc. Somebody, grew up, in South LA, they, was doing it their whole life, mixing starter, champion, and feeling and starter, and, etc. So it's all relevant to where you are,
Regionally.
Yeah, it's a regional thing. Style is one of them things. It's transparent through culture and where you are and etc. But at the same time, it's constantly evolving, and it's constantly evolving in different regions at different times, and it's a bunch of different variables that go into that.
So here's the question: how does one know when they are doing too much?
You need somebody like me to voice it so I can come and tell you. However, I don't feel like I'm perfect. I don't feel like I should judge in that sense. However, man, to be honest, you don't know unless it's somebody real bold, somebody that had one too many to come and bring it to your attention.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you out with
your spouse, let me interrupt you. Or your spouse should be the one to tell you that before you leave the house.
That's gonna be your biggest hater.
Yeah, look. He brought up an excellent point. The only other thing outside of that I was gonna say, if you rocking with your crew and your crew not telling you doing too much or you looking like a goddamn fool, then that tells you about the people you're around. So hey, that it is what it is. You should always bounce. I'm not saying check with anybody for what you decide to wear any given day. But at the same time, if you feeling kind of iffy or you feeling like you ain't never, you want a particular pair of clothes or whatever with a certain pair of shoes, bounce it off your partners around you, see what they think, see what they tell you,
So the biggest thing with certain fashion statements, if you're trying to make, what drives this point home, and it's the end all be all, confidence.
Facts.
Wear with confidence and you won't have no issues. And I know that's contradicting some of the things that I said. I was just being a jerk earlier. But to be all the way honest, with confidence. Whatever you rock, put it on with confidence and I promise you it sells. That's selling 101. It's being confident in knowing what you're talking about,
Facts.
even though you may not. Before we get out of here, guys, what's on your feet? What you rocking, EJ?
These gonna come over here first. Right now. So these are the 350V2 True Forms. They came out the same time as the tail lights, and if I'm not mistaken, the orange sages, I believe. They were all regional. This pair was regional to the UK. I grabbed them, I'm gonna be honest, just because I was looking for it. I love the Hermes orange. I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't know if it's because they just like kind of branded, took their own orange and branded it and said this is ours or whatever. But some about Hermes orange, I just got like a real.
The Hermes orange kind of resembles almost a peachy feel, but it's still on the orange side.
Facts.
Almost like your band on your watch. That's what's up, though. Classic, what you doing, man? What you got on over there, boy?
Yeah, I got some forces on the day. These here, I can't take the credit for this creation. First of all, if you go on Nike.com or if you go on Nike ID, I want to say, you have the opportunity to go and create your own shoe, your own colorway combination. Sometimes you get lucky, you can do a Nike Huarache, you can do an Air Max 1, a 95. I happen to have the pleasure of creating, well, actually, I'm going to say mimicking, because I actually saw somebody on YouTube that created this colorway, and I chose this colorway simply because it reminded me of a retro Jordan 1. It has the red and white with the black check, and I was fortunate enough to find out that Nike ID allowed you to choose the translucent gum bottom. Nike.com did not have that available, so luckily my son, he gave me the information before I ordered off of Nike.com, and I went to Nike ID and I was able to find the seal. So yeah, these are customization from Nike ID. So if y'all looking to create your own little wave of any type of Nike shoe you can find on there, go check it out.
For all the fashion folks, that's a good place to go, man. Just play around with the colors and see what you like, and hopefully you get the cop. I'm not doing that special today. Got on some Brad 11s from 2012. Man, I bought these from Sharpstown Mall. I stood in line, and I appreciate them. I can wear these until the sole fall off, and I'm keeping every piece just because of the energy it took to even get these shoes.
I got it.
So
Hold on. You are always being so damn modest, bro. Wow, he do this every time. I ain't got nothing on, but look, he has on America's favorite Jordan right now. Am I right or wrong?
I'm okay. I'm saying flex.
This is America's favorite Jordan, hands down. You ask anybody, what's your favorite Jordan? 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be the black and red patent leathers or the Brad 11s. So come on, give me a little bit more excitement than that, bro.
Man, I got the Brad 11s on. That's just me, man. You know how I am. I'm real cool, laid back. I still got love for these. Like I was saying, man. If I wear these in the sole fall, I'm keeping every piece. I'm not getting rid of them because of the energy it took to get them. I know the whole story behind these, what me and my family went through to even get these. I'm not saying I put them in the way of stress and struggle and strain, but it was a team effort. I'll leave it at that.
Yes.
And it means a lot to me. Sentimental value.
Yeah. And I think that's a big difference between the shoe releases today too. It's a lot easier to sit behind a computer and cop some shoes versus, back in the day when we had to stand in line. Sometimes you were facing danger.
It was 2012 at Sharpshooter Mall. You know what I'm saying? And you had to stand in line to get the ticket. That was long enough. That took me maybe 3.5 hours. On top of that, you wait until they release and then gotta go stand in line to actually get the shoe. Mm-hmm. So it took me a total, like a whole 8-hour work day just to even get the shoes.
But y'all wonder why when somebody step on somebody's shoes back in the club back then in the days, why it was a big problem.
Wonder why you got your head knocked off. Because it had a sentimental value. Hey, I get it. If you step on somebody's shoes, man, just, express how you feel. Look, my bad, I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Can I buy you a drink or something? Can I wipe them off? I know how I feel. I know how the treatment I would want. And it's not that you just, you're ready to fight. Or I don't think people, I hope they don't do that anymore. But in any case,
Nah.
there's a lot of value that go behind these shoes, man. So just be careful. I mean, I get things happening, accidents happening, but don't be nonchalant about it when you have to apologize. Keep that same energy.
Thanks.
So again, hey, that's Utopia Souls, man. This is a group effort that we like to present to you guys, and we really appreciate it. Please, please go on YouTube, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on Twitter. You can check us out on Instagram where we post the most. So go and hit that follow button, and we'll follow back. That's the type of people we are. We out.